fucking serious? There we go. I was gonna say. Alright, let me just make sure everything looks good. Give me a second here. Alright, cool. We're good to go. Alright, so as you can see here, my first model that I'm going to work on is this brute. Let me see if I can get this focus to work good. Ooh, way out of focus. So I've been doing this test model. And I wasn't sure how to do these blades here, so I had two different colors I was working with from advice from someone here. And so I was trying these purple here and this blue, and I think I really decided this purple looks better. I think the blue, it's too much like this blue, and so it just doesn't work for me. I don't know why. So I gotta cover this up. I'm gonna cover this back up, and then let that dry while I work on something else, and then I'll come back to it, put the purple on there, and then do the finishing of this metallic purple. Well, it's actually not even purple. It's metallic. Well, what the heck is that? Kunzite? What the heck is this? Kunzite. It's an alchemy paint by scale 75. So let's go ahead and do that. So let's cover these two up. That's the first thing we're going to do. And we are going to use, I gotta put it over here, Citadel Colors Ruined Fang Steel. I just like it because it's a pretty good, somewhat shiny, but not too overly shiny steel color. Hold on, let me get this one here. Over here, sorry, give me a second here. This is the one paint pot that doesn't want to stay open at all. Alright. So let's just cover this up. Ooh, I'm really wet here. Too much water in my brush. That's much better. I'm not too worried about how good it covers because that purple's coming right back. So I'm just trying to make sure it doesn't give too much of a difference in color look, you know. Just go ahead and cover this up then too. Oh, I hate this thing. Let's just do this. I don't know why I didn't do that in the first place. It's just one of those things. Oh, a little bit better coverage on this one. Because that blue is not coming back. We're going purple. Alright, so we're going to have to let that dry for a little while. Look, I already got paint on here. Alright, we're going to work on a couple Moroi here. I know these, not Moroi. I don't know why I'm saying Moroi. These are the, what do you call them? The Caras. So we're working on the Caras. We're going to do some highlighting on them, but I need to get the right paint out first. So I'll set him down. Let's see if we can actually change the focus on here. Give me a second. This is getting annoying trying to do this. Change autofocus on. It's not doing a very good job. It's a little bright too, huh? Give me a second here too. Let's do this here too. Alright. So we're going to try that. I don't know why it's not focusing. It's not tracking anything. Yeah, that looks a little better, huh? Alright, so let's do this while we're doing this. Where's my color? Oh, there's my French blue. I'm pretty sure this is going to be French blue, but I'm not positive. We'll take a look here. Do a quick test and see if that's French blue. I'm almost positive it is, but because I'm pretty sure this is basalt gray. Yep. Just like to get all the high points. Then when I cover this all with a wash, these parts stand out more. Now these guys are so fun to play with, actually. I really like that the Old Dominion don't have, well, they can't inspire, because it gives them kind of something else to do. And so it gives them their spells to do. Like, for instance, these guys, they like doing their spells. And I really like Insanity. It's a fun spell. So you roll. It's like the attunement 3. And depending on how many stands you have, that's how many, what priest level they are. and then you roll for it, and then every success you get two hits on the enemy regiment. And instead of using their defense, they actually have to use their lowest characteristic of or lowest resolve characteristic, which I thought was kind of cool. Hold on a second. We need to go a little lighter. Hopefully that'll help with how glary this is. Sorry. That's a little bit better, huh? Alright, let's get back to it. One thing I have to say is I hate these stupid copyright laws. I'm not making any money off of my videos, and I just want to kind of rock out to some cool music, but I can't because it'll get muted or shut down. It's just a weird system we have. It's weird too. I've talked to a band before. I've talked to their PR people and said, can I use their thing? And they're like, yeah, you can go ahead and use it as long as you're not making money. And then I go and try to use it, and then certain platforms will, shut it down and say that I can't use it. And I'm like, but they said I could. I'm not making money off of this. All right, that's looking good. Stay in frame. Stay in frame. Yeah, I gotta check every once in a while because I like to drift. It's weird. You guys don't know how weird it is to try to paint in a different angle than you're used to, because you can't really see. Well, at least the angle that I've got going right here too. It's really hard for me to see sometimes. I'm on the opposite side of the camera. Okay, got a little bit more here. And then we're going to try something fun. Alright, this will be a perfect model to do this test with here too. So, I haven't really been sure yet exactly how I wanted to do this little flame piece right here, or the spell piece. And I was thinking a kind of purple would be kind of cool. So like a light purple, so like a light purple with like some dark purple mixed into it. And then maybe something else, another color, just to help highlight it. So I'm going to grab some purples. I'm going to grab a purple and a purple and see what I think. Let's see. Hold on. Let's try to grab something real quick. Purple. We got a light purple. Let's dark purple. Light purple. Let's dark. Where's like a nice lavender? Where's my purples? Oh, I hate when I can't find my colors. When did I last use my purples? Should have been right here with these ones. These are all the light ones. We can make a purple. Give me another second to look here, and then we will just make a lighter purple. But I thought I had a lighter purple here. There's a problem not knowing what you want to do here. You gotta make some decisions, and I do not see any light purple. Alright, well, we're gonna make something here. Let's take this nice rich violet. Okay, so I am going to use this here pastel violet. Oops. Oh, is this there too? It is. Oh. Can't get it right. If it's upside down, yeah, whatever. Pastel violet, and then I'm going to use a violet. Let's see how this works here. Now, I want something kind of between these two. I don't know why I put so much of that light stuff in there. A little more towards this way. Oh man, that's really hard to see this, isn't it? In here. Let's see, hold on. Oh no, that makes a big difference. I can't move it. Oh well, we'll just have to deal with it. Alright, so I think somewhere right there. Let's do that, and then we're gonna go back and forth between the light and the dark. I don't care about his hand right now. I'll come back and repaint it. It's really thin. Oops. I haven't highlighted the scarf kind of things at all yet, so that's okay if I get it a little bit. So one thing I really like about this Red Grass Games painting handle is it turns like this. It's really you get to get, you know, rotate, see what you missed, see what you didn't miss. Just clean out my brush real quick. So let's mix some of this dark in there. It's got really watery in here, so more you mess with it, the more it's going to change colors on you. So let's get some in there. They start blending together. I do like that a little bit, but I want something else in there. I think I want a red or a blue. I'm not sure, red or a blue. Here. You know, I forgot that I'm live. I had one view. They stayed 10 seconds. Nice! Alright. Back to it. I'm trying to keep my thing full screen so I can see it. But what I want here is a red. Let's do Mephisto red. Air. Introduce a little bit of this in there. Whoops. I like to make sure I get sometimes the underside here where things are, just because, you know, that's a different perspective, and sometimes when you see it on a model, you might end up seeing it like that. Oh yeah, that was good. Now I'm going to smear this one here. I like that bright one there, but not this one here. Dull it down. Actually, I'm going to put a little bit more back there. Just want to get a clean brush, and then I'm going to wipe over it. There we go. Kind of smooth it together. I need another one right there. Trying to get random, but what does random look like, right? There we go. There we go. I like that. Cool. I think we're going to do that. That was actually kind of fun to do as well. We'll see how it looks when it actually dries, though. That's the key. You gotta let it dry and see how it looks, because sometimes when it looks wet, it looks one way, and then when it's dried, it looks slightly different. The colors could be more or less saturated. Alright. Let's get back to this guy here. We're gonna zoom out just a little bit. Brutes are bigger, right? So for this, what I did on my test was doing a speed paint, Hive Dweller Purple. Now when you're doing these, the one thing I do have to recommend, whoa, it's upside down. That's still backwards. Whatever. It's because I flipped the vertical because I got my camera on the other side. So anyway, it's speed paint. It's Hive Dweller Purple. The one trick to using these is when you're using your clear coat, or when you're trying to cover over anything over it. Just remember, they do reactivate. It is kind of a known problem that they have, but as long as you know that going in, it's not that big of a deal to deal with. Now, because of the way these work with the wax paper, I do not like putting them into my wet palette. So I usually have a dry palette here sitting beside me here, and we're going to use that. I don't know how much I'm going to need actually. I can actually go like this, watch. Bam. I get these like 6 at a time at the Dollar Tree. Pretty affordable. It got kind of thick, didn't it? Feels kind of thick. This stuff works good. It's like it settles really a lot better than when it looks than when you actually have it dried. On the, like right now it looks crappy, but as it dries it really changes, shifts colors, and like I don't know, it's just, it works good. I like them. They just need to solve that reactivation issue, and if they solve that, I think these things are great. But again, as long as you know that going in, you could deal with it. It's not that big of a deal. I even brush on most of my my clear coat, and I still do a good job and make it work. You just can't be too forceful with it. Maybe let it dry a lot longer than you would normally let a piece dry. Ooh, let's try not to get anything else. I don't want to get my other paint job. There. Alright. I definitely need more in my little pot here. This was like really gummy too. I don't know why it was so gummy. Let me clean it out real quick. Let's see if I can. I always got tacks like lying around to go ahead and poke these in case they get a little. Oh shit! Well, that wasn't good. It's happened to us all. And I'm at the end of my paper towel roll. Oh, there's a little speedball, or the little shaker ball. Well, it's not like there's any freaking paint left in there. Alright, let's figure out what we're going to do here. All of it's still in there. I need a pipette. Where's my pipettes? I think they're outside. I'm gonna have to run and go get a pipette. Well, excuse me for a moment. You can understand with my mess here. I need to go get a pipette so I can squeeze this up. Pipettes to the rescue! Hold on. Okay. Pipette. Alright, we're in emergency mode. Good thing I have these. I think I bought them for like pretty cheap actually too. Whew. The only problem is it bubbles up when you do this. Alright, looks like I got a lot of it back. Ooh. Pipette to the rescue! Alright, that's a good thing that I was using this palette here too. Alright. Oh yeah, there's still a lot more left. Well, I think there's halfway. Who knows how much was in there to begin with. But okay, so now we have plenty here to work with. Let me get my fingers cleaned up here. Alright, I think disaster is averted. Give me a second here. Where is it? Full screen. Alright, pipettes. I usually have some right here. I think I just ran out. Alright. This is kind of dreamy, huh? I like the guitar in it though. It's got almost like a bluesy feel. It actually, for some reason, just reminded me of like Pink Floyd. Which is a band I highly like. Okay, so here's the hard part, trying to get the blue. Shoot, I can't get in there. This brush is so destroyed. It started off like that, just FYI. I love these Gadzooks brushes, but they don't last a super long time. Look, see how this is drying already? Looks so much better. We're going to paint these kind of silver when we get to it later. Alright, so that's that. Speed paint. Speed paint disaster! That's right. Speed paint disaster. I also need to change my thing here. This just got really nasty. Alright, let me put this aside. Oh, interesting. Speed paints have two little mixer balls in them. I just found a second one. That is really interesting. Well, let's put it back. My hands are already filthy anyway. That is really cool. I like that they have two of them in there. So I'm going to have to get another purple. Ooh, my hands are filthy. So if you didn't know, that brute drone, or this brute drone here, is a test model. I'm not sure exactly how I wanted to. I wasn't sure exactly how I wanted to do my brute drones or my Spire army in general. And there's another Vanguard that I saw, and she did this nice, cool blue and green color that I really liked, and that's what I'm trying to kind of mimic, or I was inspired by, I should say. And so this is where I'm at with it. Cool. Alright, let's look back at the Keres. Now look at that. I think that turned out really cool, the way it dried. Just kind of want to have a little bit of like a spark of that red in there. Not too much of it, but I think it worked well. So another piece I kind of want to work on right here is, this is my Praetorian. Well, I have both the Praetorian and the Legionnaire. They're standards. While the only difference really between my Legionnaires and my Praetorians are this little piece right here. So that is the Legionnaire, and then that is the Praetorian. And here I'll show you that you got my Legionnaire and Praetorian. So like right now they're really the same, other than their weapons and then their little loincloth? I guess that's what you call it. But I know for the standard bearer, this top part I want green. But I want to start with, like I normally do, I start with a really dark green and I work my way up into, my lighter green that I want. And then I'll end up covering it all with Agrax Earth Shade to dull everything out. But In the meantime, let's go forward with this. I'm going to go with one of my go-to greens. I love this green. It is Black Forest Green from Scale Color. So we are going to do that first here. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Try to find a good spot for it. I love this color. Just a nice rich green. So I'm going to find a paintbrush. I got lots of brushes here. I always have tons of brushes sitting here because I go through brushes. Depending on what I'm doing, I always pick a brush for it. So like sometimes I want, like right now, a somewhat dull brush. Or, not dull, just I don't care if it's a fine tip brush or not. I'm just trying to get coverage right now. Yes, I could use a fatter brush, but, you know, it's a small piece. A little more finesse. It'll dry better, too. Faster. You just glob on paint, then, you know, you might end up having texture issues down the road, especially with small pieces. So I'm going to start with this nice dark green. Uh-oh, I know who that is. Hopefully we got our conquest night. Okay, so let's see. Alright, I think I got that side pretty good. Let's go on the other side and flip it over. It's a little thin right now. Not so much a bad thing, but it is a little thin right now. You can tell how it applies. If it goes right into the crevices, it's really thin. If it's low, then it's pretty thick. Which reminds me, you know, I really want to try some of those. I think we would call them soft body paints that Scale has now. They're in the tubes. I think that'd be really nice because I think that like being able to thin down your own paints the way you want and have like a thick coat when you want to do you know, your base coating, and then you want a thin coat when you're doing your layering, and you can just thin it down. I think that's really nice because, like, you know, I use a lot of really thin paints, and sometimes it's kind of annoying having to do, you know, so many different layer after layer after layer. And so I think those would be really nice and fun to use. I've also wanted to start using, or try using, the golden flat colors. They seem very interesting to me. I like golden in general, so I So I'm going to let this dry. See, all these other little things, I'm not sure exactly how to do these either. I should just paint them black because I'm probably going to paint them a metallic color, but not this one. I don't know. It's kind of weird. I don't know how to do those. Yeah, I think I might do these kind of like a bronzy coppery kind of a colors. And I don't know about this here though. So let's just do these black then. Okay, let's do that right now. I'm going to go to my go-to black, which is my AK black. I don't really care if it's the 3rd gen or 2nd gen. The AK black I just really like. I don't know how much I need, but I got plenty. I think I got another one lying around. Alright, let's switch it around here though. Whoop. Oh no, why did I turn? Battery out! Give me a minute, give me a minute. Let me go grab a battery. Oh, where's my batteries? Oh, sorry. I got 2 more batteries, so we'll be good. But let me get this battery in real quick. Where's my thing? There we go. Come on. There we go. Shoot, how do I go? Upside or right side down? Okay. Am I back? I'm back! Okay. Let me check something really quick. Okay, we're still good. We are still good. We're all good. So I have another battery here too that's fully charged. So if it dies again on me, I'll be able to switch it over really quickly again. Another battery. Yeah. Alright, it's on standby. Give me a second while I open up my beverage of choice. There was almost a different name for this segment, but I'm not being sponsored, so I don't feel like I should be giving anyone credit. Alright. Okay, back in my captain's chair. Oh, I can't believe that happened. I was thinking about that too, and I looked earlier, and it was fully charged, and I think it was just, about to go down. But we'll see. There you go, focus. There you go, buddy. That's why I like using manual sometimes. So this AK I really like because it's really flat. So I think it's good for stuff like metallics that, let their metallic show, especially with like maybe a color shifting or that sort of metallic. Get a nice good coat. There we go. Nico! You getting restless? No, you're good? Good. I don't want to have to take you out there. We're live streaming. We don't have to, want to have to take you. That's why I took you earlier. My dog is spoiled. 2 walks a day. Yesterday we got to go on a hike. Went to go try to take some pictures, but my timing was just horrible. Alright. Cool. So I think one needs to be one color and one needs to be another color. What do you think, bronze and copper? We'll try it. Ooh, look at that. I'm all cleaning out my brush and there's some freaking spot right there. Again, this is why I like this painting handle, as you can rotate. Rotate. Ooh, look at that. That should be a scarab, huh? Let's do that black too. I think I have a scarab turbo dork color shifter. Let's get in there. I don't really care. Yeah. I never noticed that looked like a bug, so let's treat it like a scarab, huh? Why not? Okay. Alright, my green is actually pretty good right now. So let's go ahead and paint some of that up. Now, the way I like to do this, it depends on if I'm doing a 2, 3, 4, 5 steps, you know, in my layering process. In this, I'm just going to do a quick 2-layer process. So I need some highlights on. Man, this thing doesn't. That's the one bad thing about this thing. Stay. Okay, so whatever. There we go. Now let's see if it'll focus correctly. It's zooming on the wrong thing. Okay, so when it comes to you know, these parts of the laurel, it's not a big space, so I'm just going to do a 2-step. And so I don't want to go all the way to the bright color that I usually use, but I want to go like the half step, which is basically going to mix this Black Forest green with my flat green, if I could find it. Where's my flat green? It's right there usually. There it is. Flat green. So I use this. It's actually Vallejo flat green. Boom. A little too much there, but that'll do. Alright, let's switch paintbrushes. I get to my detail work. I have 2 sets of nice brushes. I use a MIG set, and then I also use this AIT set. And so right now I'm going to use my MIG because it's kind of like a flatter area. If it was like a longer detail area, I'd probably use my other ATI, or AIT. But for this, I'm going to use my MIG. So I'll just mix these two, like a nice cross between these two. So if I was doing a multi-step process, I'd go heavier towards the Black Forest first to start off with, and then kind of gradually, I go layer by layer, I go gradually towards the flat green and end up with the flat green at my top highlights. But like I said, for this, we're just going to do 2 steps. Oops, I got a little deep there. Trying to only get the high points here. There we go. I'm getting these good. Getting a rhythm. I like that when you get in a nice position with your hand and you just like, let me just bang out these little highlights. So this is where a lot of people would do, oh shit, that's bright, do dry brushing. And I just don't like that because I want to place the brush strokes where I want them, only where I want them. I don't want them all in random order. At least like for here I don't. The purposes of these highlights is to help you see the individual leaves in the whole laurel. And highlighting just like kind of the edges in the correct way. And then also it depends on how you highlight it. If you want more, you bring more vibrance towards the tops of them and less towards as they go down, and maybe even not even highlight. Like see right here, I didn't even touch that spot, and so you can only see the top of the leaf right there, and then the rest blends down as it goes into the stem. And that's the whole point of it, is like you can do that. And if you just start dry brushing, you have no idea where your brush strokes are going to be. And so me personally, there's just certain aspects you want to use for it and certain that you don't. Give me a second. So now you can see the two different sides. And so like this is my highlighted side, and then this is my non-highlighted side, and you can see the difference already. I think I might want to go over it one more time just to make it like more pronounced, but I don't know. I think I may need to, especially if I'm going to muddy this up with Agrax. But maybe I'll do something else with these too, because sometimes I just do Agrax on some of these other things, and I'll do something different with this, because it's like, it's meant to, the Agrax to me is meant to do kind of multiple things, but one of the things I'm trying to do is just make everything look older and decayed, and things decay differently, you know? They don't all just decay in a rusty, just like that's the whole point of this patina. It's not rust, it's a patina. Okay, we got a nice good mix here. Alright, let's get back to with our inspiring music here. I instantly liked it more once they brought the beat in. Kind of a cool design feature. There's one like way in the back there you can't see. It's meant to be like pushed back. I'm really not worried about hitting the stem yet, because I will paint the stem later. Pretty sure I'm going to go a brownish with that. That's bright. See, here's a trick for you. Sometimes if you go too bright, like I just did, my mixture, all I did is I just went right back over everything and highlighted that same brightness in order for it to kind of match. Let's see, I'm going back over here. Just want some of these to stand out a little bit more. Now that I got this nice bright color going here. Yeah, it's working good. Yeah, that worked out really good. I think it did. Oh, you know what? Now I gotta do the other side. Alright. That's the joy of, miniature painting, I have to say. We gotta do the whole other side. Alright, give me a second here. Let me check my comments. Let me make sure no one's commenting on anything. Like I said, I've been using this full screen, so let's see here. Look at comments. Oh man, what the heck? How did I go down from an average viewing of 10 seconds to 7 seconds when there's only one viewer? It should have stayed 10. That's weird. Their metrics are weird. Whatever. Alright, let's get back to it. Some water in my brush. We're just going to mix some of this here in better. Oh shoot, I shouldn't have done this like this. Really hate using a nice brush to do mixing with, to be very honest. Especially since the paint gets so far up towards the ferrule, you know. Alright. Now these MIG brushes, I do have to say I really like them. While the Gadzooks are my workhorses, these MIGs really help do some detail work. I really enjoy. They're short-bodied. Whoa. Short-bodied, but they got a nice, good belly on them. All right, let's see here. This side is much different than the other side. It's almost like the other side, it was like screaming, like this is where you highlight. This side, you have to like, no. Am I highlighting here or here? Whoops. That was a mistake. Shoot, I messed that up. That was a bad brush stroke. Take a deep breath. Oh, see, I messed that one up. So I was talking. I have a tendency to actually hold my breath when I do stuff like this. It helps me keep a steady hand. There we go. I'm just noticing my speed paint that I did. There was a bubble, and it popped, and it's a little gray spot or a silver spot. But whatever. We'll see if we could fix that later. Let's get back to doing this highlighting of the laurel. Yeah, I think that looks great. Yeah, I think that looks good. Just make some pop! Pop, pop, pop! Alright, let's go. Now, let's try a couple things here since we're already working on this and it looks good. I'm going to try to see, do something for these here really quickly. Okay, here we go. AK copper. Oh crap, is that what I used? No, that's not what I used for that. I'm pretty sure I used like gold. So it's AK copper, that's all that is. So we do copper on the top one, that's for sure. And I was thinking maybe bronze on the bottom one. Best part about this is since I'm gonna put a wash on that, I don't care that it's really super smooth. Normally I would care exactly like it being, I want it to be super smooth, super clean. It's just my painting style, and this is one of those cases I really don't care. It's gonna get muddled up, so if there's some dark spots, some light spots, some good saturation, color saturation with the metals, cool. If not, I don't care. We're gonna dirty it up. Dirty. We're gonna dirty it up. Okay. I don't know why I said it like that. So then we're gonna use, I got this AK bronze that I use. This is the second gen, but whatever. I wonder what the major differences between the gens are. See, same with this one. I don't care that total much how it ends up, but I just want a good coverage, and then it's good, you know. There we go. This looks a little orangey to me. Oops, that looks a little orangey to me, but hey, it looked different, you know. Oops, woo. They look different. So now that I'm looking, I can't find my scarab. I was just looking. Let me look one more time really quick. If not, I'm going to move on to the next thing I'm going to do. Let's see. That's not it. I could have swore I had a scarab. The Turbo Dork has a great line of different colors. And I thought I had a scarab. I guess I don't. I'll go get one because I want to use that scarab color. It looked perfect for like doing a scarab. Yeah, so we'll wait and do that. So I gotta let these dry. So what I'm gonna do next is this guy. I'm gonna zoom out again a little bit. Whoop, 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 whoop. All right, we're good. So I'm gonna use that. Like I said, it's Kunzite Alchemy by Scale, and there's the Alchemy line, Scale color, and I think this color is really cool. And when I dry brushed it on top of this purple from the Speed Painter, the Hive Dweller purple that I just spilt everywhere, it looked really, really cool. I'm trying to grab my dry brush. And give me a second, card here. So I definitely find that when doing dry brushing, oh, that's going to be brutal. I can't do that. I use an index card, just FYI, and then I end up doing. I'll show you my dry brushing on it, how I do it, in order to get the the brush the kind of the right consistency of paint that I want. So, what we're going to do is going to put some. Come on, Kunzite. Oop, there's the Kunzite. Alright. So, we want to go ahead and get some nice in that brush. Okay, so let's just get rid of this for a second. Brutal, I know, but. That's what I'm doing. I'm just going to keep rubbing it and getting the paint out of the brush as much as possible. And then I can also see kind of where I'm at. Either I want to do a light brush. Oh yeah, it's almost there. It's there, actually. Yeah, it's perfect. See? Sometimes it's a little thin, you need to do a light brushing and heavy brushing. But hey, it looks like it's perfect for me. So we're going to go ahead and do this guy here. And just start dry brushing this metallic on there. I think it really kind of brings out the color here. Makes these look metallic more than whatever other texture, I don't know. So that was that side. So now look, see? It's harder to tell on video than it is. I find metallics do not translate to on video as well. True metallics anyway. So let's get some more loaded up. Let me get my card here. Okay. Let's get this back side. And then we're going to get this side here. Oops, get this out of the frame. It's killing my exposure. cool. I like that. That did turn out good. I like that. So, hopefully you can see it well. Oops. That turned out really cool. I like it. I think this is going to work. So now all I got to do is paint this. I think I'm going to do like some kind of a dark metallic color on this part, and then some like, silvery parts on there. I'm going to do some bone here and there, and back here. Color the eyes. And I think I call it good. Awesome. Alright. So this is where I'm going to end it. Let's check and see if we have any more comments. We do not. We haven't even had another visitor, so I'm definitely going to end the stream now. It's been an hour and 20 minutes, but we got some good painting done. We'll do this again. We'll schedule a time that I'll do this next time, so it's not just a random night, and then you guys can join me. Otherwise, thank you for that one guy that joined me, and anyone else who watches this in the future. Thank you so much, and we'll catch you next time.